Hi, I'm SoCal Honey Badger, and that was my intro.
Plus frames are on 4.4, and I'm gonna come up with a follow-up for you to work on. And that'll, oh, we got another follower, Artemis Dragon. Artemis, so like I said, I'm gonna give him a follow-up for standing 4.4 so he can start actually using his plus frames. And then after that, I'm gonna take a quick break. Block all. There we go. Right. So, frame data. Where's my frame data? Oh, player control. Frame data. Both. Okay. You are plus 6. You are plus 6. Do I have a follow-up? Forward 3. Or forward 4. Right? Forward 4. What's our fastest advancing move? Standing 1. Let's see. Standing 2 is 13. That's what forward 4 is, right? 13. Forward. That's 13. 13. Forward 4 is 13. Okay, so when you do 4-4, you're at plus 6. So the way you figure out a setup when you're looking at your frame data is what you look at what your frame advantage is and then subtract that from the startup of your next move. So if you do 4-4 and I block it, you're at plus 6. So that means your next move comes out 6 frames faster. So forward 4, right, is your advancing mid. You want to do that because it's a mid. They can't neutral duck it, right? That's 13 frames. So we'll subtract 6 from that. That's a 7 frame mid. So after this, they have to block that. So you do this, and you go into that. And then you can go there, and then you go into that. And that's a seamless, gapless pressure string. They have to block. So when you hit forward 4, or not forward 4, 4-4, you backed up every time. And I'm like, dude, this is the time you should be going for the kill. If you want to play an aggressive rush down Skarlet, that's the time when you rush down, right? So you hit that, and then you go right into that. You go right into that stagger. What are you saying now? Let me see. I back up because sometimes I get hit by scorpions or subs and I get punished like hell. Yeah, online with lag, they can get away with that. But it's still you still want to play as if it were offline. Don't let lag get in the way. Do forward 4-3 or even 2-1-2. See, so as long as I didn't block the second round, I can still get the brutal. Yes, Pika. But sometimes I try not to get caught by the punish. There's no punish. You're plus. There's no punish. I know it's plus, but I still get punished by Scorpion, Teleport, and Sub-Zero Slide or Ice Ball. If you're getting punished by Slide, it's a timing issue, right? So I'll set Sub-Zero to reversal, right? And he's going to reversal Slide. Oh, he's cold shoulder. Let me set him to a variation with Slide. You got to work on your timing then. If you're getting punished out of this, then that means your timing is off. You need to go to the lab and practice that. Because it's a frame trap, but it is time sensitive. So we're going to set him to block mode all. Okay, reversal mode on. Where is it? Slide, right? See that? Did you see that? It stops it. He has to respect this. Oh, I fucked up my timing. Every time. So Sub-Zero Slide is an 11 frame move, right? 11 frame advancing move. So it's really, really fast. You don't have to react to it. All you have to do is get the timing and the muscle memory down and you will stop Slide all the time. The only time you won't stop Slide is when lag gets in there, right? That's lag tactics. That's out of your control, right? It sucks, but that's just the reality of the internet. But you should play as if there is no lag because maybe you'll get good one day and want to go to tournaments, right? You want to have those habits built in. So you see, hold on. You see, no matter what, as long as I don't fuck up the timing. See, he can't do it. Every time. Then you get a standing reset, right? So it's a timing issue. Go in the practice mode, right? Go to Sub-Zero. Even Scorpion. Scorpion, you'll still catch the Slide. Let me show you that. I'll show you with Scorpion. We'll set him to reversal teleport. You'll still catch him. You'll blow it up every time because the frame data does not lie. But if your execution is not on point, then the frame data will fuck you up. Lag is always a thing in Combat League. Yeah, so what? So what? You play as if there is no lag. You can only control what you can control. If you can't control lag, which you cannot, then all you have to do is play as hard as you can, as best as you can, and just hope it works. If it doesn't work, who cares? It's not anything you could have done anything about. If your whole goal is to get good, you have to play at your most optimal best thing. And then if lag blows you up, then lag blows you up, but there's nothing you can control. The whole point of getting good is mitigating mistakes and closing holes in your offense. That's what's getting good, right? You can't practice out of lag. So, what is it? Hellport, right? Oh, I fucking fucked up the timing again. You know, you might want to do 2-1-2. 2-1-2. Nothing's gonna reach. Yeah, it won't reach. Let's see. Standing 3 is... Oh, standing 3 might catch. Hold on. Standing 3 will not catch. Because of the pushback. Because he steps back when he teleports. So this brings to another good point, right? So this is a matchup specific thing. This is why I talk about learning your matchups. And this is why I tell everybody to pick one character and stick with one character, because you can't know every single situation in every single matchup, right? So I didn't know. The frame data says that should work, but because his animation, he steps back into the teleport, the forward 4 whiffs. So that's a matchup specific thing. So in that case, what you would want to practice is not necessarily following up, but blocking. Right? There's got to be something that can catch that. Okay, that doesn't catch it. That doesn't catch it. That doesn't catch it. That doesn't catch it. I mean, you could just bait the teleport. Hold on. Let me see if 2-1-2 will catch it. It will not. So that's a matchup specific thing. Again, you know, depending on the matchup, you'll want to make sure that you have a follow-up for every single matchup. What is chat? What are you saying? That's why I started backing up. Do you have Sindel? No, I don't have Sindel on Xbox. I have her on PlayStation. See, and plenty of other characters can punish 4-4. Not necessarily. That's why I back up. I was conditioned by Scorpions and others. No, because the thing is, with Kung Lao, I have to respect that. I don't have anything that I can do. I don't have a teleport that makes me take a step back, but every other character, unless they have some sort of move that makes them step back, they have to respect your 4-4. +6 is a lot. Being +6 means you get a free attack, especially at that range, because there are moves, like Liu Kang's jab is 6 frames, so he could stick out a jab, but at that range, it won't connect. So you're just basically going to get a whiff punish. But, again, if he does anything other than teleport, this is the conditioning, right? So if you're fighting Scorpion and you do 4-4, what you should be doing is starting to work on your conditioning, right? You want to condition a response out of him. So you do 4-4, and then you look at what he does. And if he stands there and blocks, then you go with forward 4-3, or forward 4-3, right? If he teleports, you start looking for the bait, right? This is the conditioning. This is why it's important to watch what your opponent does in response to what you do, right? So if I'm fighting Scorpion and we're playing the neutral and I get this, and he teleports, right? So I'm going to do this, I'm going to go that. Okay, I got blown up by teleport. Next time, I'm going to bait the teleport, and I'm going to punish it. So it's all about looking at his response to your actions, right? So you look at Scorpion, you look at how he responds. And again, I'm a more aggressive player. So I'm going to do 4-4, and then I'm going to do 4-4-3. Because until you show me you can counter my shit, I'm going to do it. But once they counter it, it's like, aha, now I have intel. Now I have some knowledge that I can use. So you know that you can teleport after my forward 4 or my 4-4. So next time I do 4-4, I'm going to bait your teleport. Do the fucking teleport. And then I'm going to punish your teleport. And I'm going to make you scared to teleport. And then now, when you're scared to teleport, that's when I go back to the pressure. And then now it's a mix-up game, but because I am in control, right? Because you are scared to teleport, I am in control. I can change it up. You can do 4-4 and do nothing. Do 4-4 and then forward 4-3. I can 4-4 and then do 2-1-2. I can change up what I do after that, and I know you have to hold it with everything you've got except for teleport. And then if I can call out the teleport, I get a free combo. That's conditioning. That's part of neutral play. That's what you want to do when you're trying to control your opponent. The idea is to know your move set and what you want to do and your options and follow-ups. And then knowing your options and follow-ups is a test, right? I'm going to do this, and I know I have this guaranteed follow-up that has only this one counter. And if you don't do that one counter, I'm going to abuse this over and over and over and over and over. And then if you do counter it, now I have a follow-up. That's the Yomi layers, right? You guys hear that phrase, Yomi layers, right? I have a move. You have a counter. I'm going to do my move until you do the counter. Then when you do the counter, I have a counter for the counter. So I'm going to do my move. You're going to counter it. I'm going to counter with my counter. And then on and on and on and on and on. And that's the mental back and forth of fighting games. That's neutral until you understand that as fundamentals, because that's why I keep saying a lot of people don't have any fundamentals. Until you understand fundamentals, you're never going to improve. At that point, you're just mashing buttons, hoping shit will work, hoping to make a read. But there's no read if you don't do the setup, right? You do the setup 4-4, you're at plus. What does he do? Okay, he didn't do anything. I will continue pressuring. Okay, then that's why matchup knowledge matters, right? Because you want to look at matchup to matchup. Okay, 4-4, I'm fighting a Scorpion. I know he has this, this, and this he can do after that. So I want to see what he does, right? 4-4, what does he do? Okay, he doesn't know the counter. I'm going to pressure him for free. He sucks. Oh, he does know the counter. Now I'm going to bait that. Then when you start baiting it, now he's got to be thinking, okay, he knows the bait. I can't just throw that out willy-nilly. But now you're in control. You're controlling the situation because he's trying to react to what you do instead of you reacting to him. Does that help, Ram? Again, you want to go and you want to test this stuff out with different matchups. That's what matchup experience means. That's why I say you want to be a character specialist when you first start out. You want to pick one character and learn as much about that one character as you can, and then and practice your different setups and follow-ups against every member of the cast and know what can and cannot blow up what. So when I do this, this is your follow-up. When I do this, this is my follow-up. And then you do that, and that's how you set up the conditioning. That's why I always catch you guys, right? There are a lot of times where I just throw a button out, and you get hit, and you're like, what the fuck? I never thought what the fuck? It's because I know the setup. I know the conditioning. It's like I have pressured you with this and this and this, and I know that at this point, you will try to push a button. I'm pushing a button, and I'm catching you for a combo. And you're going to die. And that's the big eureka moment. That's the big Yomi layer. That's the big aha. So you want to go through your command list against all the characters in the cast and start looking for your aha moments against every member of the cast. Right? That's what you do. Okay, when I'm fighting Scorpion, this is my aha moment. When I'm fighting Sub-Zero, this is my aha moment. When I'm fighting, Kung Lao, this is my aha moment. You do all of that against the cast, and then you just test it in matches. And again, you don't necessarily have to go to practice mode. I didn't figure out any of my setups in practice mode. I just played a lot, right? I played a lot. I watch my opponent. I see what they do. I remember it. And I learn from it. And I get improved from that. But if you want to practice it in a situation where you don't have to get your fucking rank points taken away, then absolutely use practice mode. But that's the key to neutral. That's fundamentals. What is chat saying? Let me see. I'm all for sticking with one character as well. Better to get insanely good with one character than just be good with a lot of characters. Yeah, exactly. Why not make this a vid? Well, I'll probably put this on YouTube. Make this a VOD. Take the boomer's advice. Yeah, I'll try and post this on YouTube. I don't know what to title it. You gotta give it a clickbait title. I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. Reheat my coffee. And what have you, and when I get back, we'll figure out what we're going to do next.
Hey, so, if you, follow YouTube enough, you know that they like to put weird stuff all over the screen for the last 30 seconds. So this is going to fill that space. Yeah. It's probably right there and there, all over the place right now. Go ahead and click that stuff if you want. And that's 30 seconds.